Hey guys, Bolo Rose back again with another video. So guys, very excited to bring you guys a part 2 now to our chat and trade series. So yeah, me and Rose actually have a lot to discuss basically and go over actually with basically the road to the UNOVA tour really starting this month. So yeah, we would actually very much love to go ahead and do that for you guys. But first, since it is the year of the snake event right now, basically, that does mean that there are actually boosted odds for lucky Pokemon throughout trades. So yes, so we want to go ahead and actually trade for you guys some couple of rare Pokemon this episode, and hopefully in turn get a Lundo or even better. Alright guys, well, we're going to go ahead and do one Charcadet because Rose only has one Charcadet available, unfortunately. But hey, better than nothing. So let's go ahead and do one Charcadet. Hopefully it'll be lucky because I do want a Lundo Charcadet. I might maybe make it an Armor Rouge or a Cerule Edge, depending on which one I kind of like better. I kind of like them both, really. So, well, who knows. Other than that, so there's actually a lot I do want to talk about in this episode. And honestly, the biggest one for me, not lucky, pretty bad too. Ugh. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, I say maybe we do, Droopy next? Okay, let's go ahead and do Droopy next. Alright guys, well, there actually is a lot I want to go ahead and discuss with this episode. And first of all, first and foremost, should I say, I would love to discuss basically the whole UNOVA tour as a whole. So, aside from wild spawns, which as of this episode, we do not know what the wild spawns are going to be, I want to go ahead and go over basically the main draw of this actual coming season. Basically, I would love to discuss more of Black and White Kyurem and basically what they might bring to the table. Honestly, their typings are very cool. It's still going to be, I believe, Dragon and Ice between the both of them, and essentially like that. One thing I really do want to see now is, what is your opinion on Black and White Kyurem as a Pokemon?
Honestly, I've never actually seen the Pokemon in person. Because I didn't start playing until, like, Ultra Sun and Moon. I didn't even finish that game, I'll be honest. So I've never, like, actually seen it, but I know that it's, like, from gene splicing. That's how the Pokemon came to be. But honestly, from what I've seen of it so far, it looks really cool and really powerful.
Basically the fusion of Kyurem and or Reshiram or Zekrom, depending on what you want to do. Apparently, from what we do know, it is going to be work very similar to how Necrozma works with Dawnwings and Dustbane. So I'm very excited to see how they do with that. Honestly, that's like the biggest thing I'm really excited about is really to see like how we're actually going to be like using them in raids, PvP, and all that good stuff. Apparently, they're going to be very good for Ice type attackers. So hey, that's one thing I'm actually very excited to go ahead and see, honestly. And personally, that's what makes it very exciting. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is actually what they did last year with the Sinnoh Tour. They're actually doing basically a road to UNOVA event, basically. It actually releases most of the UNOVA legendaries. So basically all the UNOVA legendaries basically being the genies, which being Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus, and of course the Swords of Justice being the, oh my god, I'm blanking out here. It's
Cobalion,
Brazion, and Terrakion. Yes. But there is a couple things I do want to discuss, and I was actually maybe going to make a separate video on this depending on how I feel about it. So, some of the mythicals. Obviously, there has been no news of Keldeo returning. And Keldeo has not been seen for about almost 3 years in the game now, ever since that one paid $7 research back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember that. He was only available in that research. He never came back after that. And also, as of yesterday, they just announced the raid day for the 15th. Hoopa Unbound. Now, depending on who you are, it's a very disappointing raid day or a very exciting raid day. I'm kind of in between. Like, I don't want to go too hard for it, but at the same time, it's almost like not knowing when it's actually going to come back, because it's been about almost 3 years, almost 2.5 years since Hoopa Unbound was even Elite Raids, 2022, I believe.
Yeah.
Or maybe 23, I forgot. But like, but yeah, honestly, I'm just kind of like very curious to know like what's really going to happen there. And I'm just kind of surprised they didn't really release Shiny this time. And, yes, I get it, it's a mythical, and I know the only mythical Shinies that we've gotten that are raid worthy are only going to be like Deoxys and Genesect. But no, I'm actually more surprised that they're not doing Hoopa Unbound Shiny, especially on the road to Unova. But yeah, in terms of meta relevancy, Hoopa Unbound is okay. It's the third best non-mega psychic type, and I believe when it comes to like dark type, it's like number 13 or something like that. So it's at least within the top 20. But I'll be honest with you, there are better options right now. The only thing really has meta relevancy is only PvP. But really, if you're not a PvP guy, it's probably not really worth it. But I don't know. Like I'm on the fence. Like I'm excited, but I'm not really going to go too hard as if it was say if it was just like Necrozma or say if it was like Rayquaza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's one raid day they've really screwed us out of. I know they did a makeup raid day. It was like 3 raid hours in one day. But I still think Rayquaza should have had a raid. Should have had a legitimate raid day. And
Honestly,
I still think to this day he still needs that raid day. So that's honestly one raid day I'm very much looking forward to. But I'm actually kind of glad it wasn't Mega Audino. Because I can honestly skip over Mega Audino like it's nothing. But like, sorry, I'm having a little bit difficulty changing train right here. There it is. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so Road to Unova, obviously coming up. We're also going to have the whole week-long event, almost like they did with the Sinnoh Tour, where they have like all the legendaries in the week, basically. And also during, I think it was like during GoFest, where they had like all the Ultra Beasts in the week prior to that and stuff like that. So very, very exciting there. But yeah, I'm actually just very, very excited to actually finally do another Go Tour event. I think last year's Sinnoh Tour event was amazing. I think honestly what made the Sinnoh Tour really, really good was just the adventure effects alone. I think Origin Palkia and Dialga were absolutely freaking fantastic. I really, really enjoyed their gimmick. Frigibax now? Okay, I really, really enjoyed their gimmick and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to see like what else we can do with these guys if there even is going to be an adventure effect. Now, I was actually kind of thinking about this the other day. If they were going to give these 2 adventure effects, I really don't know what it could be. I don't know if it's going to be like as noteworthy as Dialga and Palkia's is, where increased range of Pokemon or increased timers of basically daily incense or your items. But for this one, I really, really don't know what it could be. Like, I don't know if it's going to be like almost like how the adventure effects for Dustman and Donglings work, where they actually do spawn Pokemon of their typing in a special ray. But that's one thing I really, really don't know.
Yeah, like what's the adventure effect with either Kyurem Black or Kyurem White?
If there's even going to be
even one, yeah.
But okay, so I guess I'll ask you this. So I know we don't know too much about it, but what is something you're actually kind of looking forward to when it comes to the actual Unova Tour?
Honestly, I'm just excited to play it in general. Because we still don't know a lot about it. But I'm excited for Reshiram. Reshiram is one of my favorite Pokemon. To be honest, Zekrom looks cool too, but I go more for Reshiram because it's feminine. It's very elegant looking, So I really like it.
Okay.
And I want to get a Hundo or a Shundo with it.
Don't want to trade you my 98. But no, I get it. I mean, like that kind of makes sense to me. I mean, like I think Gen 5 really is one of the more underrated gens. I think, honestly, Gen 5 Pokemon are very, very cool looking. I do understand a lot of people why they don't like them. But it's kind of like the same reason why people didn't like Kalos, I guess you can say. Because Kalos is very, very, definitely very, very unique with their designs. I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm definitely saying that they're definitely more of an acquired taste. I think, honestly, but for me, Gen 5 is very, very iconic, man. Like, I think Gen 5 being based in New York, I don't know if you guys know that or not, Unova is based off of New York and stuff like that. I think, honestly, it's a very, very cool setting for it. A lot of the Pokemon are very, very, I guess you could say, Americanized. But, no, man, it's just, a very, very cool generation. I don't know why. Like, I've always loved Gen 5. I've always respected the hell out of Gen 5 and stuff like that. I think Gen 5 truthfully has one of the most craziest soundtracks in Pokemon history, not counting the main series ones. I think some of the soundtracks, especially the most famous one, Driftville City, being memed on TikTok this past year and a half. Honestly, it's super iconic. But I don't know what I'm really more excited about, if it's not just raids, Kyurem coming back, or other things, really. I think, honestly, so I do have a Hundo Kyurem, and I do want to max that out. So I guess you can say I am very, very excited for Kyurem. But I just want to see what else we can actually get and what we can actually do. You know what I mean? Because aside from raiding, I really, really wonder what's going to be the other focal point during this whole event. You know what I mean? Because obviously, we can already guarantee that most of the wild spawns are definitely going to be all the Gen 5 Pokemon. You know what I mean? But man, I feel like that's more the exciting part. You know?
Yeah.
Oh wait, let's also talk about some of the regionals that might be in eggs. Now I know this is their given tour event that they actually always release regionals in eggs. Unfortunately, so I can already say that I can already see. Buffalon being in eggs, with Buffalon Shinies probably going to get released. The Basculin Shinies have already been pre-released. I don't know if you guys know that in Friendship Eggs, both the Basculin Red Stripe and Blue Stripe, depending on where you're at, are already in eggs right now, shiny available. So yeah, you can get those. Aside from the other regionals, I really, really am curious to see what else they have, what to do with that. I want to see what other raids are going to be available. So I already know, obviously Black and White Kyurem, but I think maybe they're going to do this where Black and White Kyurem are going to be in the middle of 2 different raids. I guess you can say they're going to do the whole Black and White thing where they're going to do like 1 hour Pokemon Black and White, and then the other hour, almost like they did with the Sinnoh Tour, the Distortion Hour, they're going to do Black and White 2, and they're going to release the Black and White Kyurem through that. So I think, personally, that makes a lot more sense to me, but hey, we're going to have to see like what these other events look like and stuff like that. As you can see, my cat is just on me, so I'm trying not to be too distracted on that. But regardless, guys, very, very excited about the UNOVA Tour. Let me know in the comment section below what you're really, really excited about when it comes to that. But is there anything else you want to discuss? Anything else, like Pokemon-wise, I guess you could say? Okay, fine. Well, let me ask you this. I guess Gigantamax. So, Gigantamax Kingler is tomorrow as of me recording this video. So, Gigantamax for me is two things. One, it is super fun if you do get it done. But it is also one of the worst experiences ever if nobody has their Pokemon leveled up. And here's the thing. I'm not trying to, rack on anybody or something like that, but dude, I get it. Gigantamaxes are super freaking expensive. It is also not really too user-friendly to actually, level up your Pokemon, especially your good ones. And that really kind of makes me mad to a point because, honestly, you waste so much Stardust, you waste so much resources, and I'm at least glad they kind of giga-nerfed some of the Gigantamax, especially the Charizard, the Blastoise, and the Venusaur when they first came out. But also, apparently, they actually are giving you a pretty damn good amount of Stardust if you do more than, 4 or 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still, it's just way too expensive to power up all those Pokemon and them not even be that good. You're just wasting Stardust and MP points at that point.
It sucks to admit that you basically are.
And money to just buy the MP points because you ran out.
I think, honestly, they really need to go back to the drawing board a little bit with Gigantamax and Dynamax because, I think I think personally the mechanic is fun, but also how we actually have, a new thing to chase that's not just regular shinies or not just regular Pokemon or, even, other things. These Pokemon are specifically made for this game. Oh, there we go. Wow, finally.
Hey.
So, yeah, we're not doing too good on the Luckies, by the way. Just want to let you guys know. But here we go. Oh, well. Man. Yeah, we're not doing too great on the Luckies right now, guys, unfortunately. But, that kind of sucks. But anyway. But yeah, I really, really do wish they would do something else with Dynamax, man. I think Dynamax really could be a really, really cool gimmick, a very, very cool thing for Pokemon Go. But I just don't understand why we're just not taking advantage of how cool it really could be. I think personally they could be a lot better. I think it's way too expensive for MP points.
Oh gosh.
And that's just the beginning of the problem, should I say? I'm out of Fridge bags right now. So what did I say else? La Vesta, right?
Yeah, La Vesta.
Okay. All right, but yeah, guys. Honestly, I really do feel like they really should nerf the price of MP points. They really should make it a little more accessible for everybody to join. I get it why they want something that's difficult to put in the game because they don't want everybody to produce. I get that, but I also do feel like the coordination, especially with a lot of people who, unfortunately, in these groups that we've been in, don't really like coordinating, is incredibly a frustrating experience. I've been more comfortable bringing friends with us when we're doing Zapdos or even Moltres or even the new Moltres coming up this Monday. Sorry, it was Articuno and Zapdos. How we just had friends, that we do know were actually raiding with us, and I feel a lot more comfortable talking to them. I get it, some people have to get out of their comfort zone and kind of guide people this and that, but not everybody's willing to listen also, not everybody's willing to actually do that, and I get that to a point, but yeah, I really, really do want, I guess you could say, a little more accessibility and a lot more options to go ahead and do Dynamax because right now it's really just not it, and I hate saying that because I do think it is fun at its core,
Yeah, and I also think a lot, especially for a lot of people who are just getting into the game, it doesn't really explain to you to how to do Dynamax.
It's true. It really doesn't.
It just kind of threw it in there and it's hey, here's this thing. Yeah. It doesn't really explain how to do it. So people who haven't played the main game, they probably don't know where the mechanic is coming from,
Mm-hmm. Wow, that was really good, by the way. Holy hell.
No, I didn't.
The A42, yeah, that was good. Alright, I'm gonna trade you to Navi, my dog. So I don't know if you guys noticed this. I actually named all my Larvestas after key moments that I've been doing what I'm doing when I'm hatching eggs. Or better yet, I just name them after like random like cryptids, like like Bigfoot, Mothman, all that good stuff.
Oh!
Oh my god! Oh, wait.
Lucky.
No, that's good.
Wait, that's good?
Yours is good.
Okay, do yours first then.
Mine's okay. Yours has to be a 98.
Oh! It's a 98!
Let's go, guys. 98 Larvesta.
I'm keeping the name on it.
Oh, please. Yes. It had to be my dog. There you go, guys. Well, yeah, she got a 98 Larvesta. Congratulations to her. Let's freaking go.
Yay!
But yeah, anyway.
Okay.
Aside from Dynamax and all that good stuff, here's Conehead. Aside from Dynamax and all that fun stuff, so, what would you like to see? Actually, what I really, really wanted to know is, what is one Pokemon this year that is obviously not in the game yet that you would love to see soon?
Oh, gosh.
Because for me, I have two in mind. Oh my god, again?
Oh!
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, dang it. Okay, well, there you go. There's Conehead. Yeah, so you got the double Navi. There you go. So the reason we call her Conehead is because like I actually hatched this while Navi was at the vet, and she had to get a cone above her on her head. So yeah, it was just Cone. I just named this Conehead. So I was gonna name this one Conehead. There you go. Oh my god.
That was a funny week.
It was definitely a good time. It was definitely a great time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She kept bumping into things all week.
This poor thing was drugged. This poor thing was drugged out that day, man. My god. Anyway, sorry. What is a Pokemon that you definitely want to see released this year, if he could be released?
Honestly, it's gonna be one of the Sword and Shield Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm out of Larvestas, by the way.
Oh, you're not? Okay. Larvesta, Dreepy, Frigibax, Charcadets, and what else did we agree on? Snorlax?
Oh, yeah, the Snorlax.
Yeah, Snorlax. Okay, so guys, we're going to be trading, and make sure you don't trade your hundo. We're going to be trading the costume Snorlax that we were getting during this past wild area. There you go. Alright, well, I'm going to start from the beginning of these guys. And hopefully we'll get another Lundo of this, guys. I love Snorlax. We both love Snorlax and one of our favorite Pokemon, so obviously this would be a big win for us. We've been saving these the entire time just to do this. So,
yeah.
very fun. Very fun.
Oh,
sorry, yeah. Go ahead.
Honestly, it's probably going to surprise you.
Anything, come on.
But I want Carkol to be released.
Carkol. Are you talking about Roly-Poly?
Yeah, Roly-Poly. I couldn't think of the baby name, so I just said the
Oh yeah, Roly-Poly. Yeah. I mean, no, that makes sense to me, because Roly-Poly means a lot to me, personally. It's like the first ever shiny that I... So, fun fact, I'm not going to get too into it, but like, before she left for a trip, we were shiny hunting on Twitch, and we were always going for a Roly-Poly just for fun. The day before she goes on her trip, we get it on stream live, and it's a freaking shiny Roly-Poly. It's actually a really, really funny clip. I might link it down below if you guys want to see it. But yeah, so Roly-Poly, I agree that does mean a lot to us. It's I don't know why. It's just a little goofy guy. We love him. There's another one for me personally that I would love to see in the game. That I'll be honest with you, I think it's finally time, and I really, really, here's the thing. I don't want them playing around anymore and give me an excuse why it's not in the game yet. Release Mimikyu this year for Halloween. Good God.
Oh my gosh.
Two things, actually. Good God in heaven. Mimikyu, and finally, please give us Shiny Greavard.
Oh, that would be so
Greavard's been in the game for almost, 2 years, and it hasn't been shiny yet?
Oh.
So, yes, please, it's finally time, guys. Please just drop it. But, okay, in terms of actual things that, I guess you can say weirder. Okay, I think for me, if it's not Mimikyu or if it's not that, I would definitely go for Roly-Poly. I think that I agree. I agree with that 100%. But I would love to see Tinkaton in the game finally.
Oh my goodness!
I think Tinkaton in the game.
Was Rookity now in the game?
Exactly, it makes sense.
Tinkaton would be hilarious.
Oh, they could do it for Rivals Week. How they do Rivals Week?
Oh yeah, they should.
And you can also release Rookity in the wild instead of locking into eggs and lures. I don't know.
Yeah.
By the way, whoever came up with that idea, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. Why lock a new Pokemon in eggs again and then lock it behind freaking magnetic lures and make it the rarest thing to get in magnetic lures? It is the stupidest way to get a new Pokemon, and I hate the stupid trend that we're doing. Please, whoever's doing that, fire them immediately. I hate this idea. I don't understand how this is a good idea for anybody. For real.
It's who's gonna take the time and energy to do that?
It just doesn't want to make me go out. It doesn't want to make me go out and play the event. Because, obviously, if the Rookity is the main focus of the event, what would you rather do? I want to hunt for the Rookity, you know? Oh, I don't know why I can't do it. Okay, go back.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've done this too many times personally for me, and like I feel like honestly, okay, at least with the Fido event, the Fido was also in research. But if you did the challenge, you unlocked it in the wild, and then past that, there was also a 4-time Stardust bonus if everyone completed it. Which obviously, okay, that makes me want to play. There's actually like a bonus, you know. But like, dude, it's just like, oh, dude, like, okay, make eggs in raids. Please make them actual options. Besides putting it in the wild, I think putting it in the wild, but also you can put it in raids and you know, in eggs as an option if I want a better IV one, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand like why that's not a, you know, a guarantee.
Why I think? Oh,
look at this, nice. Oh, that's bad. I can already tell you that. Wow, I got the floor.
look what I got.
Wow. Okay.
Not the hundo.
Womp womp.
Well, I mean, I have the hundo.
So I mentioned in my last video that we actually had better luck offline getting luckies, and I'll be honest, we're not getting jack anymore. I think we've only gotten like what 4 luckies this whole event, this whole trade.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, yikes. Okay, well, I was hoping that the luck would kind of carry over, but hey, unfortunately, it is all luck based at the end of the day. But yeah, guys, honestly, it's been a very, very fun time, I guess you can say, when it comes to Pokemon and stuff like that. I think honestly, the events in January are pretty mid. But it's almost like anything in January around this time. It's like it's always going to be kind of like not up to speed.
Oh, no.
Oh shoot, you traded shiny by accident? Okay, you're good.
No, it's a 98, but I don't know why it's saying it's a special trade. Oh, the background maybe?
I have no idea actually.
Okay, let's see about this one. Okay, it's letting me do this one.
But yeah, that's basically like what I had the base talk about. I think maybe like another thing we can actually kind of discuss is what events this year would you wish are up to par with previous events that you played? And this could be any event. Because I do have
honestly,
one already.
I wish like it was. I wish this like these upcoming events were kind of almost as fun as the Go Tour that happened this past summer. You know, in July. That was the Go Tour, right?
No, it was Go Fest.
Go Fest. Because Go Fest, even though I didn't play as much, I still had a lot of fun. I still did get a lot of stuff, you know, and everything. So that was a lot of fun for me. I just wish all events could almost be like that, you know?
I think for me, personally, there is one event this past year that everybody beyond, even everybody that makes content for this game 24/7, 110% skipped out on. And it also had to do with the fact that this event was 10 days long. Guys, Adventure Week. Can we please not repeat whatever the hell Adventure Week was in 2024? Like, I have no idea who even greenlit that, but that is an awful idea. Like, and everybody on Twitter was saying, this is almost like the same event as last year. Are you kidding me? No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Last year,
it wasn't.
Like, the 2023 one was way better.
Every single fossil was in the wild. Like, how are people saying that it was the same as last year?
It was not.
I don't think people played the game.
You know what I think they should keep doing, though? Like, one new event they had this year that they should have every year?
The Wild Area.
Yes.
I think the Wild Area 110% was the biggest breath of fresh air. Not named Go Fest or not named Tour. Like, seriously, I think honestly that event was so good, and I would love to see them bring that back. But I am kind of curious: are they gonna still like do like the whole like typing gimmick where like they're gonna focus on 2 typings throughout the entire show, throughout the entire like events? And if they do that, I kind of want them to do like 2 types that are like, you know, that are still pretty damn good to each other. Basically, they complement each other a lot. Like I don't know, like Fairy and Steel, Water and Fire, Grass and Fire, or maybe something like that. I think they might maybe stick to like a certain Pokemon that shares that kind of typing, or 2 Pokemon that share that typing, because I think releasing Toxtricity that way was absolutely smart. Like seriously,
that was genius.
It was absolutely genius. So they're definitely capable of making good events when they try. You know,
yeah.
When they try, you know, they're good.
And like also, I think like another thing, and why these events are like not as exciting for us is because near the end of the year, we just get event slammed.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then so when it comes around to like 3 months of just events after events, you kind of get tired of events and you just like, kind of want to be like, what makes this one so special than the last event?
Well,
you know?
it's not just that for me. What really kills it for me is that when they feature a Pokemon for the events and they lock it behind raids or research, or they lock it and don't even give people that obviously don't want to spend money on raid passes or don't even want to invest too many on research, tasks to get it in the wild. I mean, like, okay, like the cost of Mincino this past Fashion Week. What was the excuse for not having that in the wild? Like, seriously, like, what was the excuse for not having that in the wild? Like, seriously, you know? So, like, that makes, like, no sense to me personally. That's really what I feel like is the biggest complaint that I have this past month. This past month and a half, especially the part 2 for the winter event.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand, like, why we just don't have... better yet, no, part 1 was bad, actually. Part 1 had all the dark types during Christmas, and I'm like, huh? Like really? Like, are we really doing this? But, yeah, guys, I just don't get it. I really, really don't get it why we're backtracking so much on something that really shouldn't happen.
Honestly,
you know?
Yeah. And it's like, for me, like, I get it. There's, like, a lot of events around the new year, not just for, us, but for everybody. And that's why they're having all of these events, because they want everyone included.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, space them out a little longer, or, make them, like, something that we're gonna want to chase,
Or better yet, just stop releasing Pokemon that are brand new.
Behind eggs and research
raids.
Or lures.
Like, please, for the love of God. Like, I don't understand how hard it is just to put a Rookidee in the spawn pool.
Honestly.
Like, I would have loved to just do a chat and trade video just on Rookidee alone.
Yeah.
I think Corviknight's badass.
Oh, yeah. I love Corviknight,
You know what? I hate to say it, and I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite when I say this. They should have done the same thing with Galarian and Corsola. It also should have been in the wild instead of it still being locked to eggs. And here's the thing.
You're right.
I got super lucky, and I got it on my first ever hatch of a Galarian Corsola was a shiny. And you guys saw that video. You guys love that video. And even I'm saying, guys, I got lucky, and I'm grateful that I got lucky. I love that thing. But it just sucks when nobody else can share that same... enjoyment, their enjoyment or luck, you know what I mean? And I hate saying that because, like, I really, really want people to enjoy something that they could also get too, you know? But you gotta cough up the dough for the incubators, you know?
Eggs, like the one that Rookidee is in. Why is Carbink still in it?
Why is Carbink still in eggs in general?
Like, as much as I love that little thing, it is annoying.
I think seeing Carbink every single time I open an egg is like the equivalent of me going outside and it's cold in Texas. I'm very, very sick of it. So, it's like, I don't know. Like, again, like you said, I don't have anything against Carbink. I love Carbink. But I hate Carbink in eggs. Like, I very much dislike seeing that little, top spinner in eggs. So, please, just get rid of Carbink and eggs. Like, please. We're all sick of it. Like, we're all
sick of it.
Like, we're all sick of it. Or better yet, you know what? This is the only time I will never ever be tired of Carbink. If Carbink is so prominent in eggs, why the heck didn't they give us Carbink and Dynamax raids so he can help us with Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres?
Gee, I wonder.
No, seriously.
Or
Carbink would have been the perfect choice.
You know what? Honestly, you're not wrong.
If they love Carbink so much, why not release them as a Dynamax? Please, and help us out. Because, you know what? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to regret it. As soon as Carbink gets released shiny, that's what they're going to do. They're going to lock it to eggs and piss everyone off because they know how much it pisses us off, and they love pissing us off, and they're going to release this thing in eggs, and they're release not in the wild because we suck, and yada, yada, yada. And, oh my god, it's making me so mad thinking about it. Like, I can already see it right now, guys. I'm going to make a video on it saying I was right and I hate it. Like, literally. Like, oh my god, Carbink's going to be released shiny in eggs. Oh, I'm going to cry, dude. There's no way. I'm going to crash out so hard that day. And it's shiny as sick, too. It's so good. Ugh. Anyway. Happy thoughts. So. Let's talk about Enamorus. Coming back to raids.
Oh, that thing.
So, I'm not going to lie to you. Now that Pokemon Home has officially released Enamorus in Pokemon Home now, do you think they might, for the possibility, have Enamorus be shiny and go?
Maybe, but I am not holding out much hope for it.
Because remember, unlike Hoopa has never been released.
And it's still not being released. I'm out of Snorlaxes with the jacket.
Oh, you're just out? Okay, yeah, sure. You know what? Just for the fun of it, can you trade me one cowboy one? Regular one?
I've got plenty of them, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I'll give you like a couple more, so maybe you can get a good one.
Let's see.
Just not shiny, obviously.
No, one of the shinies I'm saving for somebody. But honestly, when Enamorous first came out, it was in the Elite Raids, right?
It was in Elite Raids and nobody... Oh.
Oh.
Well, look at that. Hey! Okay.
Hey.
Not great, but hey. Cool. Awesome. Whoa, that's a... I actually don't have a lucky one of these, so thank you.
And it was almost impossible to find one. What else do you want to do? Do you want to see how many Rookies we have?
Oh, Rookie? I would actually love to do Rookie. That's a good idea, actually. Good call on that.
Because I've got a few.
Screw it. Let's do it.
I got 8.
I'll just trade all of them, because I want a lucky one at least.
Yeah. It was in Elite Raids, and going out and finding one was almost impossible.
By the way, Elite Raids, terrible idea. Thank you, Niantic, for getting rid of them. Thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
like when you told me they're not doing Elite Raids anymore.
Oh!
Oh!
First one. Yeah, screw you, Elite Raids. That's all we have. That's all we have to do. All right, 3, 2, 1. Ah, dang it. Okay. I want a better IV one, man. I gotta get a good IV one.
Like you had to drive almost into 3-4 different towns just to find one. What were you thinking, Niantic?
It's just like, I don't understand how Elite Raids were ever like a good idea for them to do. Like, okay, I remember like, okay, aside from Shadow Mewtwo being obviously Shadow Mewtwo, that's fine. I'm totally fine with the way that was distributed. But
Mewtwo was fun.
Elite Raids, you have to drive so far to go get them. You have to coordinate where they're coming from, where they're going. And here's the thing.
You have to have like a whole entire party bus full of people.
You have the caravan. You have the caravan, or you have to at least have competent people in your car to go do them, because they're not, you can't just walk from one to one unless you live in a big city, you know?
Like, we can't even do that here, and we live in a
We live in a semi-decently big city, guys. We cannot do it here. Like, I think, okay, truthfully, I think the only Elite Raids we've ever participated in was the Mega Rayquaza one, which, good God, that was the one that put the nail in the coffin for Elite Raids finally. We hated that event so much, we canceled the video we were making because we had such a terrible time. And also, yeah, another thing. I think the only other one we had completed in was just Enamorous. Yeah. I did it in the morning with Shelly, and then Shelly took you in the afternoon when I was at work.
Yeah, because I just got out of work. It was, like, so hard because a lot of people work in either the morning or the night, depending on what shift you have, what job you have, all of that, right?
Do that thing again, sorry.
It's okay, like, that's just how it is. You know, you either work a night shift, you work a morning shift. However your schedule goes, however your job is. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able to always coordinate with friends to be able to do it at the same time, because life sometimes does not work out that way, you know?
Yeah, literally. And I feel like that's also like the biggest thing with like, Elite Raids. Is
you almost have to be retired to do Elite Raids.
Not that. I feel like...
to do them all day if you want to get a decent amount done.
For me, it's this. Elite Raids... in my opinion, and to this day they still are, the most un-user-friendly thing in the entire game. Mm-hmm. Like, they are the most gamer-friendly, I guess you could say, like, event in the game if you are doing them. My cat just moved my camera, Jesus. But anyway, we're good. But, like, yeah, as you can see, this is like my daily life. It's just me dealing with my animals every day. I do love them, though, don't worry. But, yeah, guys, I just don't get it. Like, I'm so glad they're gone. If Niantic please keeps their word and they just completely erase them from existence, by all means, I'm not complaining. Yeah. Because I think them messing over Rayquaza definitely was a lot for them too. You know what I mean? Because Rayquaza should have gotten a legit raid day.
It really should have, because as a Rayquaza enthusiast, I love Rayquaza.
A Rayquaza enthusiast.
Shush.
No, you're right. I mean, I agree. It's like a freaking like name tag you put on here, like, you know, a Rayquaza enthusiast.
I feel like Rayquaza should have gotten more love because it is one of their favorite Pokemon. But at the same time, they did it so dirty with those raids.
You want to do the snake?
Yeah.
Well, let's do the snake. Why not? You're the snake, guys.
You know, like, they didn't do it love. They didn't give it the love it deserves, you know? And I feel like Rayquaza honestly got robbed. And another thing, why have they not put Shadow Rayquaza in the game? They've done Shadow Groudon. They've done Shadow Kyogre.
Why?
Shadow Rayquaza?
No, wait. That's actually a big thing we can talk about right now. No, seriously, guys, think about this. Every single Gen 3 legendaries, including the freaking Lotties and also the freaking Reggies, have gotten their Shadow forms from Giovanni. They completely skipped over Rayquaza and just went to Gen 4. At the time of this video, we're already at Palkia. And then we're going to be a Dialga missing. But here's the thing. Does that mean they're going to be skipping Giratina too?
Where's Rayquaza?
I think, personally, the reason why they haven't added Rayquaza is because of the Mega Mechanic. And it can't learn Dragon Ascend unless... Okay, no, here's the thing. Think about it. For the Shadow, I don't think they figured out how to code it to where... Okay, wait. You can't teach a Dragon Ascend unless you give it the Meteorite.
But they already have Groudon and Kyogre Shadows.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, okay, to make Rayquaza at its best, you can't teach it Dragon Ascend unless you give it the Meteorite. But also, remember this. You need Dragon Ascend to Mega Evolve it. But I know what you guys are saying. You can't Mega Evolve Shadows. You're right. But that means you also can't give it its signature move, Dragon Ascend.
That is true.
Even as a Shadow. And obviously you can't Mega it. But I feel like that's why they haven't put it in the game yet.
So are they going to do that now?
They might just release it and just might release it without Dragon Ascend. But at that point, I'm like, really? Why?
True.
Like, okay, that's about as stupid as... This also pisses me off. That's about as freaking stupid as why Dialga and Palkia don't have Spatial Rend and what the hell is it called? Origin? Like, oh my god. Freaking, what the hell is it called again, Deanna? Spatial Rend and what? Roaring Time! You can't Elite Charge TN them on the stupid freaking Origin forms. Oh my god. Why is that a freaking thing still, dude? Dude, our friend Husky got a Hundo Palkia with a catch card, and it didn't have the move.
That's sad.
If I got a Hundo and it didn't have the move, I would delete it. I would be
you wouldn't.
I'd be so pissed. Dude, no, imagine that. You can't even Elite TM it.
That is like the stupidest thing ever. I'm sorry, like...
Dude, that's like buying a car without wheels. Like, literally. It's like, why would you want to get a Dialga Palkia without... It's
like buying a car without a steering wheel.
Same thing. Yeah. Oh my god. But, that's so stupid. Oh my god, that makes me so mad thinking about it now. Like, oh my god, why?
I just sent you into a whole spiral over there.
I'm losing my freaking mind thinking about all the things that piss me off in this game, and it's mostly all the things that should be easy. Like, literally. Like, oh my god. Okay, wait, you know what?
Wait.
Go ahead.
I don't have any more items.
We haven't done our special yet.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Screw it. Do you want to do one of our absolutely atrocious Dynamax Zapdoses?
Sure.
So guys, we've been doing Dynamax Zapdos offline ever since we did our video. And my god, we have not gotten a single decent one. So hopefully with the lucky boost, we get one right here. So okay. We literally synced right now on our phones. I'm just looking at it, please, for the video.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
How did it get worse?
1878 and 1887 for me. Jesus Christ in heaven. Wow, this is awful. Okay,
you want to do Darumaka?
Darumaka? You know what? How about this? How about I trade you your favorite, you just give me whatever the heck you have. I'm seriously, you just trade me whatever, okay? I'm sorry, I traded like a lot of Dratini's for you guys, like literally. I saved a ton of Dratini's. Also, I went out earlier just to go do my daily adventure instance. I was also, so guys, I'm going to start nominating more Pokestops around my area. I feel like, honestly, I'm going to try to do that because, man, we need some more Pokestops around this area. We really, really do, especially near our house, stuff like that. That'll be absolutely incredible. But for now, yeah, I was doing my daily adventure instance, and I actually got a shiny Dunsparce on the instance. But I think if it's still there by the time this video goes up, I did post it on my Instagram. So if you are a part of the Instagram squad, by all means, go follow me on Instagram. It's actually the best way to get in contact with me, guys. I always go on my Instagram, so seriously, I hate using X and Twitter, or whatever you guys want to call it now. I'm just going to call it Twitter.
I call it Twitter.
I'm just going to call it Twitter because Elon's an idiot. But yeah, so that's all I'll say about that. But yeah, guys, follow me on Instagram. It's a good place to be. Most of the time. Most of the time. But,
I just remembered I haven't posted in my Instagram in like a year.
Okay, personally for me...
I just don't post on it much. I have it, I just don't post on it.
Here's the thing, I think we both agree with this. Instagram is cancer, but it is nowhere near the cesspool that Twitter is.
Honestly.
So, at least we can agree with that.
Yeah.
Plus, Instagram Reels are wild. That's all I gotta say. Like, Instagram Reels are unmatched.
I don't watch Instagram Reels, at least most of the time I don't. But when I do, they are weird.
You're one of the lucky ones. Some of them are like, wow.
But, you know what's worse than Instagram Reels?
What?
Some of the TikToks.
At least with TikTok, there's an algorithm. Semi. At least TikTok will show you what you kind of want to see.
Sort of.
Instagram will just shell. Oh, like, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Darumaka 3, 2, 1. Oh.
No.
But anyway.
No, because I've noticed, like, I don't know what messed up my TikTok algorithm, but I've been getting some weird stuff on there.
I think, honestly, I stopped going on TikTok. Like, it's funny. I know I got banned recently, but then it got, oh, look at that. Oh my god, back to back.
Jeez.
Heck yeah, alright. 3, 2, 1. But anyway.
It got banned for like 12 hours.
Yeah, I got banned, I know that, but here's the thing. Like, I think I stopped posting on TikTok. Like, I think TikTok has one good thing going for it. I think the video editing on it is super underrated. I think, honestly, I do use it for video editing when I'm editing, like, other shorts that I want to have a little more effort, I guess you can say. But, like, I don't know. I just don't really like the app either. But I will thank TikTok for one thing. I did go viral with that Shundo Grotto, which also, if you do want to follow me on TikTok, go ahead, by all means. It's in my socials. But yeah, it's kind of weird how everything goes. You know what I mean?
It is.
So anyway, without getting too distracted on a couple of things, is there anything you want to discuss right now since we're nearing the end of our trade session?
Honestly, I'm excited to see what GoFest has in store.
Okay.
But I'm also very worried knowing their track record.
So here's the thing. I'm confused why you say that, because lately their track record for GoFest has been great.
Okay, GoFest has been great.
Wait, what are you talking about? GoFest or
it's like just these, like, I'm talking about both.
Oh.
UNOVA, you know. Oh.
Let's go, another one. Okay.
Because they've been butchering a lot of events lately. And then give me the gibble.
I don't have a gibble.
You didn't catch this one yesterday?
That was terrible. I deleted it. I didn't think about it. I probably should have kept it, but anyway.
Anyways, as I was saying, it's not been great these past few events. Like, I haven't even played these past few events, you know?
Okay.
Except for doing Max Mondays and all that stuff.
Okay, obviously we've already discussed that. I'm saying that, like, okay, but like...
I'm hoping they don't mess it up, and if they do the wild area again, I hope they keep it the same, because let's be honest, they butchered that fossil event.
I mean, they butchered a lot of it. Okay, I was really nervous about the Halloween event. They wouldn't butcher that. They didn't. Thankfully, the Halloween was good. Yeah, so Adventure Week was a complete failure. I'm sorry, but the Adventure Week for 10 days... I don't think I've ever not played the game for 10 days straight. And I'm being serious when I say that. I don't think I've ever not played the game for 10 days straight. But anyway, I'm not going to backtrack on that. I think, personally for me, one of the most exciting things I'm excited for really is kind of GoFest now, because I want to see what they're going to do this time. So they did Ultra Necrozma. So they did Ultra Necrozma. Sorry, they're not doing that yet. That's a different type of Necrozma. We'll get to that later. They did Dawnwings and Dustbane. What I really think they might do is they might do what they did with Mega Rayquaza and release Mega Mewtwo X and Y. I think it is 110% time they finally release Mega Mewtwo. And I think what better way to be a spotlight than GoFest itself?
Oh, you're right.
Because okay, here's the thing. I thought they were going to do, if they weren't going to do Black and White Kyurem for the UNOVA tour, they were going to do it for GoFest. But now, since we're doing Black and White Kyurem for that, well, what's left? It has to be Mega Mewtwo.
Yeah, that is true.
And here's the thing, though. Remember this, guys. We still don't even have regular Lunala or regular Solgaleo shiny yet. And we also don't have the Gen 9 legendaries yet.
You're right on that.
So, even like we don't even have the crown forms of Zashi and Zamazenta yet.
You're right.
And that could be safe for a Go Fest. So, yeah, guys, like I said, the future is bright. The future is definitely bright, and power creep is definitely going to get up there. But I think one of the biggest things people are talking about now, and I was reading an article about this, do you think they're going to finally raise the level cap in Pokemon Go to level 60?
I hope they do, but I'm nowhere near that. I'm like 44 right now. Level 44. Almost 45, but I still gotta do a few things. They might, but what would they make the challenges, like...
I think they might make them harder than ever, just to get people more of like a thing, because obviously I feel like at this point, they know that some level 50 people that have been level 50 for years, they're completely maxed out on and maxed out on XP and stuff like
everything,
that.
Yeah.
So I think at this point, they might make the challenges like uber hard, where you're not going to get them overnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then also, what about the people who haven't even reached level 50? When they do reach level 50, is it going to be that hard for them too?
Honestly, for me, this is what I'm thinking about. It's already a grind just to get to 50. And that's no surprise, right?
Yeah.
But wouldn't it make it more fun to grind for something else after that?
True.
Because let's be honest here, as soon as you hit level 50, you can start worrying about XP if you want, just to get XP if you want, But at that point, it's obsolete.
Yeah.
So really, at that point, you're really just chasing for Pokemon that you never had.
That is true.
And I'm almost a level 50, and honestly, I'm loving the grind so far. I really, really am. But I'm gonna be saving my level 50 video for a very, very special occasion once I actually do get to do it. I'm not gonna tell her what it is. I'm also gonna tell what these. Actually, she knows. My dog knows. But other than that, it's going to be a very, very special video, and hopefully I'll be able to make it within the year if I do reach level 50 by the time that I want to reach level 50. Do not evolve. Here it is. But, yeah, very, very fun times ahead of us, guys, honestly. I think, honestly, I'm very, very excited for the UNOVA Tour. I think the UNOVA Tour I'm super freaking excited for. I think the Hoopa raid day is really give or take bad or good, depending who you are. I'm excited because, hey, it is another Pokemon I can go ahead and go chase for the hundo. I do want the hundo of that. But, dude, Black and White Kyurem, man. Black and White Kyurem is where it's at for me, personally. So, you're going to give me a Meowth?
Yeah. I'm just giving you random things I caught in the wild over the past week.
Hey, by all means. I saved all these freaking Dratinis for you, so it's only fair. But, man, I'm actually kind of excited. I really, really am to see, what else we're going to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, and I mean, I'm looking forward to the Hoopa Unbound raid day. Mm-hmm. But there's also another reason I'm looking forward to it.
Why?
Because it's our...
Are you sure you want to tell them right now? I was going to tell them on the video.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm going to let you guys know on the video when we make for that. But, yeah, so it's going to be kind of a very, very special occasion for me and her. And if you know, you know. That's all I got to say.
Yes.
But, aside from that, man, it's already the beginning of the year. We're already having new things to look forward to, and I'm actually very, very curious to know what other megas they're going to release. What other things they're going to release, Pokemon they're going to release, because guys, it can only go up from here, right? So
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, right? So hey man, we're all along for the ride. We got new jobs too. They're going to give us a lot more time to do personal things like Pokemon Go, other things as well.
Oh yeah.
More videos for you guys that I want to produce, stuff like that. But, man, I'm just super excited. And I'm also really kind of excited to go do some Gigantamax later. Or tomorrow. Alright, guys, well, that's it. So, did we get a hundo on our escapade? No. Not at all. But, oh, wait. I didn't show you guys this earlier. I did get a Nundo Tauros on my daily incense. So, that's pretty cool. Anyways, guys... I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of thank you for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I know this chat and trivia is very, very kind of all over the place, but hey, these videos are never planned. It's just us sitting down, blabbering, talking about random stuff, and hopefully the next chat and trivia video we have is going to be maybe after the UNOVA Tour itself, so we can go ahead and discuss some Pokemon and also trade some Pokemon as well. Alright guys, well, without further ado, just wanted to give a big shout out to Rose for joining me on this video. Big shout out to my nuisance of animals who were bothering me the entire time. I love you guys so much though. But anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And good luck on your Gigantamax Kingler raids if you are doing them. Let us know if you got a Shundo or a Hundo. And also, look forward to my Gigantamax Kingler video coming out on Sunday. Hope you guys enjoy it. Aside from that guys, good luck in your hunts. Keep on gaming, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye everybody.